Hey, my lovely Capricorns, and welcome back to your weekend energy reading. This is for the weekend and into next week. It is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest, or check out the other signs in your chart in case they resonate with you more. Also, if you do like this, please do like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. It's free, it's fun, and it helps it get to the other Capricorns. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We don't do reversals on these because they are just weekend energies into next week kind of thing. We use this deck, another tarot deck for your challenge card, and 3 oracle decks to kind of give you a full aspect, so in case you were wondering. All right, let's get started here. We have the Hermit card to start. So that lets me know one of two things. For some of you, I feel like you're either coming out of a week where you are absolutely spent, okay? Your week was absolutely just pedal to the metal, burning and turning, and you are wanting to be in a hermit mode, okay? You're ready to just shut down, be left alone, put your pajamas on and not get up, not get out, not do anything but just chill, okay? Or you're of the second option, which is because you've been inside so much, perhaps stuck to a computer, chained to a desk, stuck in with maybe sick kids, or you've not been well because obviously there's a lot going around, things like that, and you're feeling under, you know, where you've kind of been trapped in. Maybe you are feeling like you've been in this hermit phase for so long that you are ready to kind of break that and come out, okay? Get out, do things, you know, have a good weekend out, go do something, have a date night, go spend some time with your kids, your friends, your family, somebody, do something. Just anything that's not sitting inside, rolling solo or chained to a desk or what have you. But on either side of it, I feel like you are in a position to make a choice, okay, with this. This card is letting me feel like you have that option to kind of start afresh and do what you want to do this weekend. Because the next card I see is a Tower card. So what that's telling me is that you are tearing something down, okay? So something has had to come to a halt. It's going to have to be just shut down, right? Something that's not been good for you, whether this was a relationship that you've been in, whether this is a job that you are just overworked at, you know, you have just been chained to, like I said, or a relationship you've just been chained to and it's felt awful and it's just overwhelming and it's too much and you've got to get out of it. Whatever it is that you felt like has really been just too much, it is, okay? It needs to calm down, come to a close, come to a halt, kind of start from scratch, rebuild. So this may be indicative of you too, like your overall well-being, your overall mental capacity, as it were. So let's say you are this person who has just been spent, whether it's because you've been feeling ill, because you've been overworked, because you've been chained to a desk, because you've been dealing with kids, maybe sick kids at home all week, whatever it is that's got you feeling like you've been hermitized. You know, you're ready to just start fresh, tear it down, start over. You need like a clean slate. You're just done, okay? So it could be like a situation where you just feel like you need a fresh start, okay? It could be something major, again, as far as like maybe going way back, like you have a relationship that needs to start fresh, a job that needs to start fresh. But for many of you in this reading specifically, I feel like for many of you, this is more so kind of a culmination of recent events more so. I feel like with the way this is falling with the Hermit card, I do feel like this is stuff where you feel like you need a big major change just with the way things have been going recently, okay? More so than like, you know, long-term situation as far as like, you know, I don't feel like this is for most of you. Now, maybe for some of you, yes, absolutely. You know, you've got to get out of this relationship, trash it, start new. Got to get out of this job, trash it, start new. And you know that if that's who you are. But for many of you, I think this is more of a situational issue, okay? I think for a lot of you, the vast majority of the collective, I feel like this is something where, you know, you've just had a week that has just been so much for you. Or, you know, a couple weeks, month, maybe something that's just been so much for you, overwhelming, or you've just been feeling, you know, you've had sick kids, or you've been sick, or you've been working overtime and just too much, or you've just had so much on your plate, whatever it may be, you just feel like it has to come to a stop. Everything has to be started fresh. You know, you're done. It's enough is enough of all of this crap, whatever you're going through, and it's time to start fresh. And I think that's what this is. This could even be like a healing situation because, you know, for things to get better, you know, things have to come to a halt. And you've heard the phrase a million times. There's, you know, it's always darkest before the light, right? Or it's always, you know, sometimes it's the storm is worse before it gets better, right? So that may be what's happening here. It's worse or the darkest before the light. You know, it's darkest before the dawn. Because here at the end, I see this star card. And this is telling me that once that all of this crap that you've been dealing with, whatever it may be. So whether it's just heavy duty projects at work and just a shit show of projects, okay? Or whether it's just a lot of stuff that you've had on your plate with volunteering and helping, whether it's sick kids you're dealing with, you know, they've passed the flu and the bug and the stomach virus and everything else back and forth and back and forth. And now you've had it or whatever it may be, whatever it is that has been just kind of afflicting you. I feel like it's coming to a halt. It's coming down. It's come down hard on you all, but it's coming down. And now you're going to rise up and feel so much better because you've come through it. You feel like it's, you know, a weight lifted, everybody is better, you're better. You've come through the work struggle or the, you know, projects are done or, you know, your coaching is done if you've been doing that kind of thing or whatever it may be. So whatever your personal issue may be, you know, you're kind of done with that. And I feel like the Hermit card is kind of even further for many of you. That could be too what it is here with people who have been, again, chained to work, but also those who have been maybe in because they've been dealing with, you know, weather issues or, you know, illnesses or, you know, having to take care of their kids and this and that because, you know, that's affected so many people lately. And I do feel like that is something that, you know, it can really wear on people. I know myself, I have kids that they go to a very small school and they pass this stuff around. So as soon as one kid gets done with it, my next kid seems to get it. And then I'm really super lucky if they don't pass it back to my other kid somehow, a different version of it or whatever, you know, and then I'll end up, you know, it's like it takes 2 months to get through one, you know, stomach bug or, you know, cold or whatever it may be. And it's like, come on, you know, seriously, can we get past this already? And it just feels like it's forever. But that could be what a lot of you are dealing with. And the same thing with if it's a work project or something, you know, first quarter, you know, is coming to a close. You may have been like, God, I can't believe we finally made it through the first fiscal quarter if it's a work situation. But now it's time to like, just cut it, be done. You've done your due diligence. You've done the best you can and you've done really, really well. And it's time to be fresh and new. Okay. Go in, open mind, happy thoughts, but everything is going to be better. Okay. So I do feel like it's going to be like this new spring part is coming into a new spring happy time for you. But let's see what your challenge card is, and then we'll know a little bit more, hopefully. So I have your challenge as the Ace of Swords. Okay. So again, this could be you personally, this could be your own personal energy, where you have that Ace of Swords energy now because you really have, you know, come out stronger, tougher, better than ever from whatever your challenges were. But you're also your own worst enemy at this point, okay? Because you're a kind of person who wants to take on more. You still want to continue to take on things. And even though your tower has been beat down, and normally it's time for a, you know, a rebuild of a slow, happy healing process, you want to jump right back into it and, you know, hit that second quarter work hard or start coaching the next season hard or, you know, something else you want to get right at. You just healed from sickness and now you want to get right back at it or whatever it may be. So this could be you and this could be you are your worst enemy. And for a lot of the collective, that's how I'm feeling about this. This is the vibe that I'm getting, is that for a lot of you, this is your own personal energy and this is you being your own worst enemy. You're not allowing yourself time to rebuild and heal, okay? And just take the moment to enjoy and reflect and relax for all that you've been through, okay? That's how I feel about this. Now, for some of you, this could be somebody else who is a strong, dominant figure and somebody you look up to, or somebody who's strong, and, you know, a mentor type figure or a boss type figure, somebody strong that's coming in, and they are going to cause some problems for you throughout, you know, and this could be part of what is causing, you know, your Tower moment. You're over it. Could be a boss that's just overworking you throughout this process while you're trying to get there. It could be somebody who's working against you. You know, if you've got somebody that just really is putting a wrench in everything, you know, every time you take a step forward, they're pushing you 2 steps back. You know, if you've got like a significant other that's working against you, or, you know, you have kids that have their other parent maybe isn't pulling their weight to help with them if they are not feeling well, things like that. That could be possible for some of you. But for the vast majority of you, I just feel everything about this is telling me that this is you and this is your energy. You're coming through very strong, very powerful, very dominant. You've made it through. You have that star quality now. But because you're feeling so much better, because you're feeling so much stronger, because you're feeling empowered, you aren't taking the time you need to reflect and relax and heal and all of the things you really need to do after a Tower moment, okay? And you're not, you know, you're not really, even if it's work related, let's say, you know, and you're going into second quarter, you are ready to hit the ground running. Even if you're not being told to do so as much, you're just ready to do it. And you're not really like even just taking a moment to enjoy reap the rewards of all the hard work you've already done. You're just too hard pressed on yourself, and you need to kind of relax a little bit. You've earned that. So, but let's see what these, this is the psychic deck. Let's see what kind of clarifiers we get here. So for the Hermit, we have passion ignited. And I do feel like, again, that is something where, you know, you are ready to come out of some sort of situation. You are ready to kind of move away from something. You know, your passion may be ignited to just change, make a change. And I do feel like that's what's kind of going with this Tower moment, is that you know, whatever situation you're in, whatever it's got you tied to, you know, whether it's, like I said, works, chained to the desk, you know, whatever it is that you're like stuck in, really been stuck to. I feel like your passion is there. It's still there. You very much still have passion to do other things, okay? And you may very well be passionate about what you're doing, but you're burned on it, okay? So again, your passion's there, but don't, you know, again, don't over exert yourself, because again, I can't, this energy just feels like your energy, and that you get that passion, fire, and energy, and whether or not you need to, or whether you need to be resting or relaxing or whatever, you're still gung-ho at things. And, you know, sometimes you just need rest and relax and things, especially if there are, you know, it's an illness situation where everybody's got the flu, or you're taking care of kids and you're working and you're doing this and you're doing that and you're sick yourself and everything else. And, you know, you just need to stop it all and rebuild it from scratch. You know, for a lot of you, you know, you may be passionate about what you're doing, but you know, you got to take care of yourself. Okay. You can't just work yourself into oblivion. You can't just focus on everybody else's needs. You may be passionate about helping other people. You may be passionate about what you do, but, you know, moderate a little bit. So how about this, the path? Okay. And again, I think this is what here, your path, you're ready to stay, you're on your path and you're ready to stay on this path, but you have to get past, you have to have a moment here where everything kind of comes down so that you can start your path anew, so that you can really, you know, you can really go forward in a healthier, happier, better way, and in a momentum, or in a way that is at a speed or pace that is healthier for you as well. If you're somebody who's been chained to work and you're just burning and turning, you know, that is something that's going to burn you out. You cannot do that. You know, if you've just been absolutely burning the candle at both ends, you need to stop doing that. You can still get your path. You can still reach your goals. You can still do all of that without having to kill yourself. Okay. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else, and you're certainly not going to reach your goals. And again, this is where I think this is coming up against this Ace of Swords energy, which again, I feel is you. I feel you're strong. I feel you're powerful. I feel like you want to cut through the bull and get straight to a goal every single time, your path. And you don't care if it's I don't care if it's working your fingers to the bone. I don't care if it's putting you down in the bed. I don't care what it's doing to you. You're going to get there come hell or high water. And sometimes that's not the best way, because it really is going to take its toll on you if you don't, relax. You will certainly get that star energy, but you're going to get that anyway. You don't need to kill yourself to do it. You can do it in a moderate way. Okay. So you're a passionate person. Okay. And you have the means, the ability, the intelligence, all of those things you need to get your path. You don't have to set a murderous pace or work through illnesses or, nurture 800 people and while you're sick yourself without any help and all these other things that you may be trying to do right now just to get there. Okay. If you need help, get help. It's fine. That's okay. And you'll still get where you need to go. You just don't need to be your own worst enemy by overdoing it. Okay. And how about your last advice card here? We'll pull this one. And I do see 11 and 1 here. So your ones are showing up quite a bit. Everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. What do you need in your life that you're not currently getting? And again, I cannot stress this enough, is that I feel like, you are throwing out that energy. But the thing that you need to look at is your energetic mirror is telling you that you need to rest, be calm. The star card is surrounded by other stars, okay? Get help. Get other people to do help for you if you need it. You have a tribe, a crew, other people that will be stars for you. They will help you as well. They would love to. But this person is pouring out water on both sides. If you're pouring out yourself on both sides, if you're burning the candle at both ends, you're going to burn out. Okay. Your star, it will burn bright, but it will burn out fast. Okay. So again, I do feel like what this is telling you is that while you are seeing that energy reflection, that you are super powerful, super energetic, Ace of Swords power, you're going to absolutely come crashing down. And this tower moment is going to keep happening over and over for you. If you don't slow down, steady the course, take care of yourself. Okay. You're a very passionate person. We get that. We see that here. Okay. You're a very strong person. We know that. We know you're a very driven person for your path. That's all great, but you don't have to kill yourself to get there. Okay. So please heed that warning. Other than that, I hope you did enjoy this. Please do like, subscribe, share, all that if you did. Otherwise, check out your other signs in your chart if it didn't resonate with you. And I will link your love reading below in the description in case you haven't had a chance to check that out. See how your love's looking for you. Otherwise, hope to see you back soon. Bye.